Now I use cling film to keep my paste moist, but you can use a plastic bag or anything like this. I like the cling film because it sticks together and makes a seal so that your paste doesn't dry out. The first part of this flower is to make what we call a Mexican hat. Now this is a method that you'll use for quite a few of the flowers. In here I've got some corn flour, which is what we use for gum paste, and it's actually in a nappy liner, but it works well, but you could use any piece of cloth that's porous. So we're going to start off by making this shape of a Mexican hat. And got something stuck on there. Push it out with your fingers as far as it will go. Little point in the centre. I'm going to put a little bit of flour on my board and on there a little bit. And then I actually use a straight paintbrush, which has been a favoured tool of mine for a long time, but you can use a cocktail stick, or even to do this you can use a dowel, but I like this because it's fine, it's straight, and it makes a good finish on the paste. We go around and take it right to the base and roll it out. Now we want it big enough to take our cutter. And the cutter I'm going to use is this one, which is about the size of a real primrose. But in actual fact, if you wanted to make some larger ones, just get a bigger cutter and use it. I find that if you start off by making a smaller flower, you learn how to handle the paste better. And then I'm going to cut it out. Make sure it's smooth around the edges with your finger. And I'm going to put my paste away because you don't want to waste it, and it will dry very quickly if you don't put it away. And then I'm going to take the tip of my brush, just push it through. Turn it over. Now I'm going to put a little bit of flour on my fingers and a little bit of corn flour on there. Doesn't need too much. And I'm going to use a dowel and I'm going to put it into the centre, and I'm going to roll each petal to smooth it out. Go around each one. Make sure you go from side to side and don't have a lump at the edge. So you smooth it out right the way along the petal. And then what I do is I get this hook tool and press it into the edge of each petal. All the way around. And then if you look inside the primrose, you'll see that it is actually slightly textured inside. So I take this wedge-shaped tool, or you could actually use a cocktail stick to do this. And from the centre I go each way so that you've got that V shape.